What are you looking at, girl? It can't be that bad. Can it? Sun's shining. Having a great time. Live a little. Hello, folks. Welcome along. My name is Frank, as always. I hope you're doing very, very well. Today is a beautiful Saturday morning, and we are out and about just checking on the cattle here because we've got a couple of lame girls. We've got through one or two of them. They're just starting a little bit lame. I think it's a complex of some long grass that they're in at the moment there, and then one of them had a bit of a stone in the hoof there, which caused them a few issues, and there's a few of them that aren't walking too well. So we've checked them over. We've got one more to find that I picked up this morning over milking there. I was helping out as a bit of a relief milker these days that I am. And yeah, we're just trying to see where they are so we can get that looked at. We've got a special toy that we're going to be using to do so today that we bought recently there, so we're going to get that stuck in to have a look at it and get cracking along. And then hopefully, as you can see, the weather's in great nick and we'll be able to get out there soon and get going. But with the drilling that we've got a few more fields to do over on the new land, so we'll be going for a bit of a drive. As you can see though, plenty of grass, plenty of sunshine today, warm weather as well. The cattle are thriving out here. They're all loving life. Lots of grass for them to get chewing on with, which is good. And there's one of these girls. This isn't quite moving very well. Now, where have you gone? Missed you there. That one's carrying its head a little bit. Usually a good sign that it's not looking too good. So I think, Missy, we're going to get you inside there. So I just need to put this camera down. We'll get you in. You've turned the right way as well. That's magical. So we're going to try and get this one in. We've got a little bit of a system on the far side with some of the machines and the cattle crush all lined up there. So we're going to go and have a look at that. I'll get this old girl in, and then we'll come and see you once we're all taken care of inside the cattle crush, because we need to get her moved in. So I'm going to block this gate off first, I think. So let the fun and games begin. All right then, folks, welcome back. We did it. We got her in. I'm just going to jump over here like so. So we're able to get her kind of tucked into the crush here. A little bit of a system. We have to kind of get a little bit of help to do this normally, but hey, it works and we're in. And this means it gives me a nice, safe and secure method in which to be able to have a look at it. This crush here usually is best set up with a couple of pens and hurdles. We just bought the crush, so we don't have those hurdles yet. So it is 3-point linkage mounted, or I can stick it onto the front of the loader. And this is the last one that we've got here. So what I think we'll end up doing is just trying to have a bit of a look at those front feet where the main issue is here, and we'll just this girl's not too bad, not as bad as the other two there. So what we'll likely end up doing is having a bit of a pick in there at her feet. Hello, love, how are you doing? Make sure they're looking okay. She's not kind of holding any of them at the moment there, so maybe even she's okay. But we'll have a look in there, just clear off some of the muck as well. Put a little bit of endomycin spray in just to make sure. If you don't know, that's the bright purple spray really. It's an antiseptic spray. And make sure there's nothing untoward in there, and we'll make sure it's all looking pretty good, clean and tidy. This is a new crush we picked up. We are hoping to kind of build up a pen race around here that we can use with a little bit more ease and efficiency for things like TV testing. We had a great one over at Meadow Grove. We just never really got one set up here, so we're looking. That's something that's going to be a bit of a project coming up sooner rather than later, I think. But what I can do, because this is the last one, just give myself a little bit more room. We'll just shift some the makeshift hurdles out the way. That being a 6630 and an Agri Pro. Who knew it would do such a good job? But yeah, let's just jump on in here. She's not too stressed out in there. She's nice and relaxed. She's an old girl. She's been through these crushes before there, but I still don't want to take too much time. I want to get her out so she can get back into the field and relax with the friends. So we'll just leave you here. And I don't want to have too many engines going to startle her in any way either. That's not a good move. So we'll just pull this one forwards ever so slightly, I think, and then we'll see how that looks. Easy does it there, Frank, and that'll do. Well, fantastic. There you go, pet. That wasn't too bad, was it? These ones with, yeah, they're nice little solid looking crushers in all honesty. I really do like these a lot. But yeah, everything's looking good with the front feet. I just need to get into here. These are better for kind of just sorting and for anything like dehorning, obviously we don't do, or any other injections, because they're not really a foot crush per se. But hey, we're going to make the most of it. I'm going to pop these off here. I'm going to have a bit of a look in there, get the front foot taken care of, make sure the rest of them are all looking good. And then we should be fine and dandy to get on our way. So we'll have that all taken care of. and then we'll see how it's looking. But all right then, out she goes. She's looking a bit better on the front end there already, I would say. She's all right. She's barely even noticed it. She'll get back on her way, and looking good. Go on, move. No, you're busy. Okay, I can appreciate that. So yeah, here is our little crush. It's just not usually part of a nice little race just to get people in, cattle in and out here. But we make it work for this. And like I say, one day soon we're going to start looking to build our own. I feel like it might kind of run up this side here, but I don't know for sure yet. But it certainly makes handling cattle infinitely easier. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. For now, though, that's seemingly going quite all right. We'll just pull this forward, lift her up. We can stay on the 66 for now. We're due to actually go and pick up a set of rollers that we bought secondhand the other day. They aren't ready to go yet, but it's not too bad because at the moment I've got more drilling that I need to do. So we're going to get cracking with a bit more drilling first, which we do need to head on over to the other land. We had Jane with us. She did a cracking job of getting everything ready to roll. So we're all good. What I do need to do though, we're going quite a little bit away on the road. So that means that we need to actually pull out the low loader for the drill, because it's 4 meters wide. It's a little bit too wide to take on the road. It's not a very comfortable thing to do so. And we'll probably end up getting the drill loaded up first, I think, with a bit more seed in, which is right there in front of us. And we'll see how we get on. We'll just stick this into here for the now though. Hey, it won't be too long till the combine's out and about. Can you believe that? It'll be magnificent. Looking forward to getting that girl working. But yeah, we will get into here. We'll go and we'll pick up that drill. We'll get it out and about and we'll get ourselves going. I think there will be the best plan. So what we need to do as well is we might actually just fill it up with seed whilst it's right there. I think let's just pull it back. So right, since you were last with us there, we got the field that we're in drilled. We got the other two around the yard. The other two around the farm have been done as well. The other three around the farm, actually, I beg your pardon, have all been done and dusted. So that's good. So we're kind of ahead of the curve as far as the land around Farm 1 and Farm 2. We do need to go down to the new ground and get that in as well. That's the next step. That's the next thing that's going to be pressing to get done. So we can just drop off this bucket right about there. And then we'll just scoot around the corner here where we can expect to find our bag lifter. And we won't find it around there because I did move it earlier on, stuck it out of the way over here. So let's get ourselves hooked up here. We'll get the drill filled up. We'll get it onto the back of that trailer and we'll get ourselves ready to roll. There it is, next to the balers. I knew that. So yeah, we'll just get this all filled up here and then we'll get ourselves onto the road and we'll yeah, let's go and get some drilling done down the new land, I reckon. Well then folks, it looks like we're all about set there. The dual wheels are still on. They are a little bit wide, but the problem I have with the drill is it sticks out about another 6 inches either side from there. So it's just a bit too wide for me. I'd rather take that safety precaution and head on down the road as we are here. So I think that's what we'll do. It shouldn't take us too long to get to our new land. And then yeah, we'll probably it's mid-morning now. We'll not get both fields. So no, there's a train coming through because we'll have to get back here this afternoon for some extra milk in. But we can see. That's all we can do. We can have a look-see, and we'll crack on whilst the weather is good. The going is good there. We'll see what happens. Now, like I say, there is some drilling to do. There's that field right there that needs to be done as well, but I want to go and get this new block done first. That one won't take too long to do. But yeah, so far it's going quite well. The land's not looking too bad. It's dried out very nicely, in fact. It really has drained very well around here, which is brilliant. So it should mean that we've got some good conditions to get a good crop established with in the, well, hopefully they're in the early, it'll be late summer really by the time we get onto this one, but we should be looking good. It's a little bit bumpy along here, so we'll just take our time. And then yeah, I would probably say in about 3 weeks or less we'll be on with the grass. Certainly an early first cut will be less than that one, I would imagine there. So gotta get ourselves geared up for that. Move some bales around, free up a little pit space, that kind of thing. But then we'll be good to go. I'll be looking forward to see how we get on with it. Really, it should be really quite intriguing to see. Around we go this way. Brilliant. So I hope you all are doing very well. Do let me know how you're getting on, what you're working with. As always, they're very interested to know. Now, we could have gone another way. This is a little bit of a slower way, but some of the roads are a little bit quieter. Rather than going through the town with the with this big setup, we're going to go back up via the old farm here, and then along the main road that way to get into it, which I'm okay with. It just means that it's a little quieter, although it didn't factor in these narrow bridges. That's a good point. We're going to have to breathe in through this one, I reckon. Let's hope we're all okay. Ooh, Lord and the bicycle, that is close. But we're over. Nailed it. Onwards we go. Fantastic. If you are currently on the farm, let us know what you're cracking along with. Let me know if you're getting ready for silage as well. We are getting close to that time actually, so hopefully everyone is doing all right with that. All right, foot down and off we go. Beautiful. Love the growl on this engine here. It sounds brilliant. It really, really does. And up we go. So we are continuing to drill spring barley today. This is everything that we're putting in at the moment will be spring barley. We'll look to put some wheat in, I think, probably, and then some more spring barley next year in the end of summer once we get this all lifted. But for now, we just got to get something in the ground so we have the straw, really. So we should be looking okay with this. There we go. It's a nice quiet road. This is what the doctor ordered. Some big fields up this end of the valley, that's for sure. Much bigger than anything I would like to be stuck drilling in all day. That is 100% accurate. Okay, this is a 50k box in this tractor, so we can fly along the roads. Really is an air suspension on and cab suspension, so it's an absolute breeze when you are out there. We're gonna get this hopefully doing a bit of tanking soon as well, so that'll be nice to have a little bit of a mix up, a little bit of a change. Is always good. It just keeps things interesting there, really. Sheep, we mentioned recently, I think we talked about sheep, and we are going to be receiving about 25 to begin with. Not very many, but as someone who hasn't had sheep for a while, it's sufficient. It'll be enough, and we'll get those all integrated into the system. And then yeah, we're going to be trying to use those for a few different things. We might look to get some stubble turnips or some cover crop in that they can use, or we can put them onto. Give some of our fields a bit of a break crop. Give them some nice organic fertilizer on there as well. Which will all be quite beneficial for all involved. So we'll hopefully that's going to be the plan at least. Now we're going to go up here, then over the bridge to the left. Now this stuff, actually, the land that we go into, this newer land, is a little bit heavier clay. So when it breaks down quite well. But once it dries, it goes into kind of like a hard, tight rock. So it might be interesting drilling here. If it's baked too much in the sun yesterday, which I fear it may have been, we can probably no, we'll go in this way because that gateway is going to be impossible. I think at least that will be an impossible gateway, although we might still just nick up here anyway. Yeah, some of these they make very sharp junctions around here. On the way to Milton Keynes, they do at least. There we go. Trailer follows me around. Fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna get stuck in. This is gonna take us most of the day, as I mentioned there, but we really haven't got too much else to do. Keeping on top of the cattle, as we just showed you there, that's kind of usually what we'll get up to. Now we're going to try and get in through here, which is the same way we could have joined up earlier, but hey. Now technically, oh, hello little canal boat. Give them a beep. Technically this is our grassland here. We are leasing this all land around the grounds of the hall here, so you know we could and we may well come and just take a crop of this. It doesn't look like there's much here in all honesty, but it's better in bales at my yard than it is dying here in the field, I would say. So that might be something we look into doing as well. So that's going to be interesting, and we'll see. But I think, yeah, we'll get cracking with this. So you have seen me on the drill a few times before already, especially if you joined into the live stream that we had there not so long ago where we were cracking along with a bit of drilling as well. So if you haven't, make sure you go and find it. If SFN has kept that one up, go and find that and see how we're looking. But for now, we're just going to cruise along here and then sneak into this first field on our right. Which we'll get into. The problem is with this field here, is that the gateways are not very friendly for dual wheels. So this will be fun, everybody. We'll have to see how tightly we can get into here. Lord, is this ever going to be tight. Fortunately, the low loader does have a little bit of a rear steering axle. That doesn't mean anything if we can't get through. Oh, yeah, I'm about to take one gate post out there already, so we need to move that back along, and then we'll figure out how we're going to get into here. So that's my challenge for the day. As you can see, as we walk in, it's not looking too bad. Jane missed a bit down here, but never mind. It's yeah, it's worked over quite nicely. It hasn't balled up quite so much yet as I thought it may. That field over there might be a little bit worse, but anyway, we're going to get stuck on into it before it has that chance to get the seed in the ground, get it rolled down, so it's looking all good. Until next time, though, we're going to leave it here for now. So thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. I have been Frank. This has been another episode of A Dairyman's Diary, where we've got lots to do and lots of work to crack on with. So it's about time we got going. Until next time, though, I hope you have enjoyed. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.